Alright, Pisces, it's time for your August monthly reading. I guess it's your mid-monthly reading because I'm a little behind. I apologize for that. But hey, at least I'm here, right? So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with you guys. But Jupiter's direct. Hopefully you guys are feeling some of his wonderful energy at least. But yeah, let's take a look, see what's going on with you guys. If any of you guys would like a personal reading, go ahead and take a look at the description box below. All my information's down there on how to contact me. And if you'd like to follow me on Facebook, the information's on in the description box below down there as well. I had pull cards of the day, funny games, stuff like that. Go ahead, take a look. But let's take a look, Pisces, see what's going on. Pre-shuffle energy was a little rough. Looks like some of you guys are feeling left out in the cold, a little lonely, a little desolate. Had a little bit of a tower moment, but I will tell you that you're about to get a little bit of a turn of good luck. Got the Wheel of Fortune. So while you're going through a rough time and you are calling for karmic justice, it's coming. Jupiter's on your side. Wheel of Fortune is a card of Jupiter. So things are about to take a turn for you for the better, but you're feeling, or you were feeling, a little alone, forgotten. So something happened, your foundations were shook, and you were slipping into that Swords energy, that Queen of Swords, King of Swords, trying to make logical decisions, take emotions out of it because you were feeling a little like a wounded warrior. But let's see if we can get any of that out on the board and see exactly what's going on and where you're heading. Now, anybody that's seen me do a reading knows that I do not pull from the deck. I take jumpers. Unless, like you saw a second ago, where a whole bunch of them jump out, and then I'm not going to take a whole bunch of them. But, yeah, things are starting to look up for you. Holy cow, you got a ton of major arcana on the board. What's going on with you? But once we get your cards out there, I'll clarify if I need to. Ooh. Like your whole spread is number major arcana there, Pisces. What the hell? Jesus, Pisces. Alright. So, considering everything that I saw in your pre-shuffle energy, with the Tower, the Five of Pentacles, feeling like you're being left out in the cold, wanting that karmic justice, the energy that I'm getting for the entire spread of the Seven of Wands makes a lot of sense. You are feeling very defensive, that you need to defend yourself against everyone and everything, that I am up on my hill. I have my moral high ground, I have my high ground, and I'm going to stand up here, and anybody that tries to knock me off of this mountain, I'm going to hit you in the head with my damn stick. Now, we don't beat people in the head with sticks. They are not piñatas. When you hit them, candy does not come out. So let's not beat people in the head with sticks. But I understand that very defensive energy, that whatever you have left, you are going to defend. Whatever victories that you have, you know, obtained after that tower, and after being left out in the cold, you want to keep and defend. And I get that. And that is where that defensive energy is coming from. Though your central energy right now is that maybe you feel is the High Priestess in reverse. Maybe you're ignoring your intuition, or you feel that you ignored your intuition, and that's what brought that tower down. That's what left you out in the cold, is that if you had followed your gut or had listened to your intuition, that you wouldn't have wound up where you were, or things wouldn't have happened perhaps the way they did. Or maybe you're not listening to your intuition now and it's screaming at you, but I get more of the fact that you feel had you listened to your intuition, things wouldn't have turned out quite the way they did. It's not necessarily a feeling of regret per se. It's that had I listened to my intuition, things would not have gone the way they did. That's what I'm getting. The tower would not have fallen. I would have been left out in the cold. I'm going to let you know now, the tower still would have fell. So don't feel that way. You should always listen to your intuition. Your intuition typically doesn't lie to you. But the tower still would have fallen. Towers fall because the universe needs them to fall. Because it makes room for things that need to come in. That's why I saw the Wheel of Fortune. For the good stuff to come in that the Wheel of Fortune brings, other stuff has to go out to make room for it. So, it is what it is. In the past, you have Temperance. You were probably feeling balanced and secure, or you were dealing with a Sagittarius, one or the other. But you were balanced and secure and patient and hopeful, and then something came down and boom, knocked you out of that energy. And the tower came tumbling down, and you were feeling very, not balanced, not secure, not patient, not like the divine was on your side by any way, shape, or form. But that you're in the past, that's the energy you were in, that very balanced and secure energy, as if the divine had your back, and then that tower came crumbling down, and, you were left out in the cold. Again, that is the card of Sagittarius, so you could have been dealing with a Sagittarius. But I think it more had to do with you feeling balanced and whole and secure on where you were, almost as if, everything was being divinely guided, and then that tower came crumbling down. And it was like, well, damn, had I just listened to that little voice in the back of my head or that tickling in my gut, things wouldn't have happened. And that's not necessarily the case by any means. What is on your mind is the Hierophant. Now, you could be dealing with a Taurus, because the Hierophant is the card of a Taurus. It could be that you have commitment that's on your mind. Faith. Maybe you're looking more into the divine, or things being divinely guided, or, with things turning out the way they did, you being left out in the cold and not having, listening to your intuition. Maybe you're dealing more into the spiritual path now. Maybe you're getting into, more into divination. Maybe you're going into tarot cards, or maybe you're getting deeper into the church or mysticism or just spiritualism in general. Or maybe, you're going into a path of higher learning, or maybe this has to do with commitment in and of itself to another person. Maybe you're committing more to yourself, or just a higher institutional learning, but this is what's on your mind. It could just very well be the divine in and of itself, and that you're thinking of how the divine is guiding your steps, but this is what is on your mind. And next to that is the Magician. So it is that manifestation of what you want and how you want things to go, because you were left out in the cold and your foundations did crumble. The tower came crumbling down, like I told you, in that pre-shuffle energy. That's what I saw. And you didn't listen to your intuition. That's what I saw in your pre-shuffle energy. And you were feeling balanced and secure in the past, and now you're not. And you want to manifest that again, that commitment, that guidance, that you have all the tools with you, and that's what you want. And maybe you're looking to the divine, to the universe, to help you manifest what it is that you want. Because what is in your heart is the Fool. And it's not that you are feeling foolish. It's that you are looking for that brand new beginning, that leap of faith. It's almost as if since that tower came crumbling down, you're back at ground point zero, and you are ready to close your eyes and just leap. Take that blind leap of faith into the future, into that brand new beginning. It's like, well, okay, it is what it is, which is a great energy to be in. And you're putting your faith in the universe. You're putting your faith in the divine, God, whatever you want to call it, to say, I know you got me. I have all the tools in my arsenal, you know, or maybe you're dealing with an Aries, but because the Magician and the Fool are both Aries cards, but you know, your whole spread is nothing but major arcana. You know, the tower came crumbling down. My foundations are completely shook. I need to make a new foundation anyway. So, universe, you got my back. God, you got my back. I know you gave me all the tools I need, so let's close my eyes and leap. That's what's in your heart. Your heart is light and joyful, and you're going to, or not necessarily joyful, but you're ready to take that new leap. You're ready to take that new start, which is awesome. What is your obstacle? What is your fear? Is that you might block yourself, or that you might not move on to calmer waters. So while you are ready to take that leap, you know you have all the tools and you know the divine has got your back. There's still a little bit of fear that you will be blocked, that you won't be able to make that decision, and that wherever you go is not going to be necessarily calmer waters, that it's not going to be better than where you were before, or that it's not going to be calm and serene. It's going to, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be peaceful. And that you are going to block yourself, or that you might not be able to take that leap. That you're just going to sit there in indecision and not be able to move into calmer waters, or that it just won't be calmer at all. Now, what's coming at you, or where you're going to be in the future? You have the Devil. And the Devil is that energy of being bound and constricted. It can speak of addictions. It can speak of all kinds of things. But it could just be carnal, you know, lust. I will clarify to see exactly what this is talking about here in a second. But that's what's going to be in the, you know, immediate future, what it is. It could just be that you do block yourself up and you do bind yourself and prevent yourself from taking that leap of faith. Or it could just be that you're in that lusty kind of energy, or it could just speak to your fears and that you're letting your fears get the better of you. We'll clarify and see exactly what that Devil energy is referring to. Or it could just be a Capricorn, because the Devil is the card of the Capricorn, or maybe you got a Capricorn coming at you. Your advice from God, Spirit, the universe is the Hermit. Could be dealing with Virgo. The Hermit is the card of the Virgo. But that is taking that very deep look within your soul. See where you're going, where you're heading, what's important to you, what's not. Soul searching. And that soul searching will probably give you a little insight on what's going on with this Devil energy right here, and what's got you bound up, what's got you tied up, why it's there. It'll probably give you a little insight on where that Fool needs to leap off to as well. It's that inner soul searching to see who we are, what we are, where we're going, and where we need to be. But that's what that Hermit does. It definitely is that soul searching to see who we are and where we're supposed to be going. And that's the advice from the universe, is for you to go ahead and flip that lantern on and go ahead and take a deep look inside your soul. But I'm going to get clarification, especially on that Devil card. Give me a second. I need to get something to drink. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil. Oh, that threw a whole bunch of cards at me. I don't want that many. Clarify the Devil. Clarify. Give me one more. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Hermit. Okay, yeah, it's starting to make sense. Okay. What the devil is talking about is fears. So, and that's what the Hermit, the advice is telling you. The Hermit is there to kind of counteract that so you don't get caught up in that. Because what clarified the Hermit was the devil and the Four of Wands. And what's clarifying the devil is the Eight of Cups, the Magician, and the Two of Wands. The devil is the fear that you won't be able to pop off and do this brand new beginning and manifest what you need to manifest. That you are going to become so afraid that you won't be able to set any plans in motion, that you're just going to stagnate and block yourself and walk, you know, essentially walk away and be so caught up in your fears that you're just going to be so afraid that you can't do it, or that your fears are going to prevent you from doing it, that you're just going to be blocked up, you know, blocked from doing it. And it would be you blocking yourself, your own fears, your own anxieties, your own, you know, binding yourself, constricting yourself, blocking yourself. And the universe is telling you to not do that soul searching, so that you don't get caught up in that devil energy. You don't get caught up in those fears, those anxieties. You know, you don't bind yourself and prevent yourself from leaping off into that future that would be very stable and very grounded for you, and give you that happiness and that abundance that you want. Because you do have, you know, the ability to do that, to block yourself and prevent yourself from going into those calmer waters, and giving yourself that new foundation that, you know, you lost. You know, your tower came crumbling down. You need to build a new foundation. And the Fool is, you know, that Fool energy is to pop off and do that and bring you into that direction where you will start building this brand new foundation. But this devil energy can can bind you up and prevent you from building that, prevent you from going in that direction. You know, you just walk away and say, I can't manifest this, I can't plan this, I can't do this. And all that negative self-talk, you know, can prevent you from doing that. But you have the power. The divine is on your side. You know what I'm saying? You have all the tools in your arsenal. Like, your whole freaking spread is nothing but major arcana. This is a major turning point in your life. This is something that is super major for you, and that you need to go ahead and do it. That tower had to come crumbling down, and that wheel of fortune is turning in favor for you. Jupiter is definitely turning and staring at you. So you definitely probably are feeling, you know, his push when he turned direct. But you have to make sure that you don't stand in your own way, and you don't let your own fears and anxieties prevent you from getting where you need to go, so that those foundations can be built. And that's what, you know, the devil is standing there saying, that in the future, if you don't get out of your own head, your own fears, your anxieties, that's exactly where you'll wind up, is bound up and not going in the direction that you need to go. And you very much need to do that deep, you know, introspection and see where those fears and anxieties lie that will prevent you from building that foundation that you need to build. So that you don't block yourself and you don't block your own blessings. Because it does look good for you. You know, with that stable foundation that you can build. It does look very good for you. So don't get caught up in your own head. Don't let those fears and those anxieties bind you up. It looks very good for you, Pisces. Alright? So that's what I have for you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys later.